English at RMUTP.
Good afternoon and welcome to the 26th episode of English at RMUTP by Dr. Nisitkam Pikun. It's on the air every Friday at 1 p.m. from Rajamongkol University of Technology, Pranakon. This program has two parts. The first part is about language, culture, and communication. The second part is about the idiom of the day. We also have news and the latest update news from the university as usual.
Language, culture, and communication.
Hi everybody. At any festival, it is common to see people come together to perform a variety of cultural and religious activities. The essence of these activities, of course, is not just the physical movements of the participants, but also, and perhaps even more so, the joy felt and shared by people within the community. In Thailand, the end of Buddhist Lent Day or Ok Phansa Day, which falls on the 15th day of the 11th month in the lunar calendar, marks the end of 3 months monastic retreat for monks, a period also known as the Buddhist Lent. This year, it falls on Sunday, October 29, 2023. The end of Buddhist Lent Day is the day on which senior monks hold honest conversations with their juniors with a view to helping them develop into religious practitioners. For that reason, Ok Phansa Day is also called Mahapavarana Day, when younger monks give permission, or Pavarana in Thai, to older ones to communicate openly with them. For the community, Ok Phansa Day is typically celebrated with a number of unique festivities and rituals that reflect the diversity of the societies, communities, and ethnicities that constitute Thailand. The Ok Phansa festival is first and foremost a Buddhist festival, which is related to but not limited to Ok Phansa Day. Like most Thai festivals, the festivities and rituals performed during the Ok Phansa festival vary in terms of their religious influence. For example, some rituals focus more on merit making, a traditional Buddhist endeavor, than others. So, the purpose of this episode is to introduce some of the festivities and rituals often performed during the Ok Phansa festival. Number 1. Tak Bat Tewo. Tak Bat Tewo is a national merit-making ritual. Many Buddhists believe that on Tewo Hana, clouds of devotees who gather to make merit directly to the Buddha grow too large, making it impossible for them all to offer food directly to him. So, they resorted to wrapping their offerings and swinging them to the Buddha from a distance. This scene is mimicked in temples today. Monks are invited to a high area of a temple, from where they descend when an auspicious time comes. Devotees swing a dish known as khao tom luk yon, small flavored rice balls wrapped in palm leaves, to the monks as their offering. This ritual is held the day after Ok Phansa Day. In other words, on the first day of the waning moon of the 11th month in the lunar calendar. Within Thailand, Takbat Devo of Uthai Thani province is arguably the most famous. The event takes place at Wat Sankat Ratanasiri, at the top of a small hill in the temple's corner, which lends a stunning natural atmosphere said to be akin to the actual scene in Buddhist history. Number 2. Kathina. Another common festivity is the offering of Kathina, known in Thai as Thot Kathin. This tradition is crucial to Buddhists regardless of status and is practiced even by the royal family. It normally takes place between the end of Buddhist Lent and Loi Krathong Day, the 15th day of the 12th lunar month. The ceremony involves devotees expressing gratitude to temples and monks through offerings, especially in the form of monastic robes. The word Kathina indicates a wooden frame which is used to stretch out the fabric for monks' robes. It was an important tool in ancient times when technology and tools for cloth making were not advanced as today. In old days, Kathina and the monks' robes were handmade, and if the monks themselves made them, there would be an elaborately ceremony. Number 3. Mahachat Sermon. The Mahachat Sermon, sometimes known as the Mahachat Vesandon Jagata, is another popular tradition. Monks recite the sermon on Vesantala Jagata, the story of past incarnation of the Buddha. During this ceremony, temples will arrange special merit-making activities to raise funds. Buddhists believe that all living beings are trapped in a circle of rebirth. Our present selves are just the latest in countless incarnations that had come before us. The cycle is broken only when one attains nirvana. Thus, the story of the Buddha's past life holds significance in helping to illustrate the path to liberation. The story Vesantara Jagata is considered to especially important because it retells the Buddha's final incarnation before being born as Prince Siddhartha. Number 4. Papa. Papa has been a tradition since the Buddha's lifetime, when he did not allow monks to accept new clean clothes to make robes from members of the community. He allowed monks to take only dusty clothes, which people call papa, or clothes that had been discarded into garbage heaps or used as corpse wraps. Before the monks could use these clothes, they had to be washed, sewn, and dyed. The preparation was no easy feat. Faithful villagers saw the trouble the monks had to undergo and sought to help by leaving cloths on the monks' regular routes, dumping the cloths in garbage or wrapping crops in them to facilitate the monks' correction efforts. There are no rules about when the Papa ritual must be practiced, although it is most often done during the end of the Buddhist Lent or once the Buddhist Lent is over. When they finish offering katina, worshippers will typically offer their Papa clothes immediately after, or if they are offering katina at a chain of temples, they would spread Papa clothes along the route. Number 5. Naga fireball witnessing and fireboats. A popular festivity in northeast Thailand along the Mekong River in Loi, Nong Khai, Bung Kan, Nakhon Phanom, Mukdahan, Amnat Jalern, and Ubon Ratchathani provinces, for instance, is Naga fireball witnessing. For years, there have been reports of fireballs shooting out of the Mekong River around the end of the Buddhist Lent, and many people gather to witness them. The connection with water is rooted in Buddhist legend, according to which the Naga, a mythical creature that occupied the underworld, was shown in the Buddha's clemency, and in return sought to become a monk, which was not feasible, for only human males could be ordained. Still, the Naga dedicated itself to Buddhism, and it expelled fireballs to celebrate the return of the Buddha. During the Naga fireball festivities, worshippers also float fireboats in the Mekong River. This practice is done in various styles across Thailand. There is a particular famous fireboat event that takes place in Nakhon Phanom province, where there are competitions to decorate and design dazzling fireboat lights. In addition, the boat creators use thousands of fire cans and set off fireworks, allowing the boats to illuminate the whole river in spectacular fashion. It is a sight for all Nakhon Phanom city. They also add items of worship to the boats in the hopes that they will ultimately float to the Nam Thani River, following the footsteps of the Buddha. Number 6. Boat race. While it may not be religious linked to Ok Phansa, the Chao Phraya River boat race is now often associated with the Ok Phansa festival. The Chao Phraya River boat race is a festival, a traditional boat race during the high tide season that has been passed down from ancient times, celebrating a river that has served as the backbone of Thai people's livelihood. Usually occurring at the end of the rainy season, the festival sees the traditional or the transition of the rainy season into winter, when the river's currents become less strong and boaters may enjoy racing. Organizers of the boat races, who realize that the boat race opportunity coincides with the Ok Phansa festival, celebrate the two in tandem. The name of each event may vary depending on the organizers, of which there are a few. There are pitched boat racing and non-boat racing, for instance. In Chumpon province, there is a very different kind of boat race, which involves men clambering on the thin tips of large boats to fight for a flag. This happens at Menam Lang Suan River. And in conclusion, the Ork Phansa festival is a time of celebration for Buddhists in Thailand. It is a time for celebration not just for common Thai people, but also for monks and novices who come together with villagers and worshippers to celebrate. The purpose of the festivities and ritual is not merely entertainment, but also education and tradition. Of course, the extent to which each festivity or ritual is direct linked to the Buddhist Lent remains a question.
Idiom of the day.
Hello again, and we'll come back to the second part of the episode. That's the idiom of the day. And today is about the following phrases. I don't suppose. Got that? And just in case. Let's hear its example from the conversation. Hello, could I speak to Vicky?
Speaking.
Oh, hello Vicky. I didn't recognize your voice. It's Dave.
Hi, Dave. How's things?
Not bad, thanks. Listen, I don't suppose Nigel's there, is he?
No, but I'm expecting him round later on.
Okay, could you get him to ring me back?
Of course. Can you give me your number?
I think he's got it. But let me give you it now, just in case.
Hang on. Let me get a pen. Okay.
6 7 9 0 4 0 4. Got that?
Got it.
Now you're listening to English at RMUTP. Today, we just heard about a lot of phrases. For example, I don't suppose so. Got that? And just in case. Let's see what they mean.
I don't suppose is used with a tag to make a question sound less direct, especially questions where you expect the answer to be no. For example, I don't suppose you got any money, have you? Which means, have you got any money? Or, I don't suppose Brian can drive a lorry, can he? Which means, can Brian drive a lorry? And, I don't suppose anyone here speaks Turkish, do they? Which means, does anyone here speak Turkish? Got that? Means, did you hear that okay? Just in case is an idiom. We say it to protect against something bad that could happen. For example, I'll take my umbrella too, just in case. Or, here's my cell phone number, just in case you need to reach me after hours.
RMUTP News.
Now it's about time for the RMUTP news. There you go.
Ratchamongkol University of Technology Pranakon discuss supporting the SEA Games. Dr. นัท วรพล รัตน์สิริวัชรบุญ President of Ratchamongkol University of Technology Pranakon, along with University Administrator and executives from all 8 Ratchamongkol University of Technology, attended a meeting to discuss with the Olympic Committee of Thailand under the royal patronage. At this event, General With Thepasadina Ayuthaya, Secretary General of the Olympic Committee of Thailand under royal patronage, presided over a meeting to discuss academic cooperation, or MOU, in developing sports for excellence. The subjects of discussions covered supporting preparations for holding the 33rd SEA Games, which will take place from 9 to 20 December 2025. In addition, after the meeting of the Olympic Committee of Thailand, under the royal patronage, donated sports equipment to all 9 Ratchamongkol University to be allocated to students and youth for use in playing sports. The sport equipment consisted of 70 soccer balls, 130 volleyball balls, 110 basketballs, 100 sets of ping-pong balls. All of the sets have all of 3 balls, 100 takraw balls, and 100 Pekka 50 balls at the Olympic Foundation of Thailand on October 12, 2023. And here's another news. Ratchamongkol University of Technology Pranakon attends the meeting to prepare the health plan for Dusit District fiscal year 2024. Assistant Professor Sattha Khengpenkhare, Assistant President for Student Affairs, Ratchamongkol University of Technology Pranakon, was representatives of the university to attend the meeting on the preparation of the Dusit District Health Plan for fiscal year 2024. He joined the Dusit District Office with Dusit District Assistant Director, Mr. Sansan Rungrit and Mrs. Varanya Leela Buranapong, chairing the meeting along with representatives of government sector, the private sector, the public sector, and affiliates in the Dusit area. This event was held in order to brainstorm together to create a health plan for Dusit District, which received a budget allocation of 6,500,000 baht from the Bangkok Health Insurance Fund. This event was held at Smerjai Conference Room, 4th floor, Ratchavat Building, Dusit District Office, Bangkok.
That's all from today's program. Please stay tuned with us and see you again. Please subscribe to our channel. Have a good time. Bye for now.
English at RMUTP